Guys, we are back with the legendary Gee Bee R2. E-flite just made this in a 1.0 meter size, and it is definitely cool. Now, the only debate I had, do I start the video here or do we start the video here like this? Now, actually, I'm thinking about it. There is a few more things I want to go over with you before I get this in the air. So let's get back home. Oh, that's better. Whoa, I definitely wanted this thing back in the box. Now, I do want to open this thing up, show you guys exactly how it comes, show you how easy it is to go together, and then we're going to get this thing out to the field. Before I do all of that, let me just say, prior to this amazing airplane coming out, they did have the UMX version. And yes, I did have this, and yes, I absolutely love this thing. Might have crashed this thing a few times. Now, what's cool is that with my new fancy studio, I can actually fly this thing here. Well, good thing they made this new model. Now, what I want to do, guys, let's crack this thing open and show you how it comes. Now, guys, one thing about E-flite, they definitely package their planes well. This thing is friggin' locked and loaded. So what I want to do real quick, I'm going to get everything out. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to throw it together. I'll tell you if I have any issues. Maybe I'll show you a couple of those problems. And then we're going to talk about this thing and get it in the air. Now, guys, she's open. There's not much to it. We have the fuselage, and let me just say, this thing is probably the fattest fuselage I've ever seen on something this short. It's definitely cool looking, though. I love the Gee Bee, man. It really is. I know I get made fun of a lot for saying the word iconic, but it's an iconic aircraft. The Gee Bee was one of those planes that was just like, I think it was one of the most deadly race planes of its time. But when you see this thing, you know exactly what it is. So anyway, crazy looking fuselage, pilot inside, main wing, one-piece wing it looks like, you know, nothing too fancy. Quick connect there, which is always nice, love seeing that. We have our horizontal stab, which obviously we need to install. We're gonna have our rudder, which kind of looks like it just clips in after we install that. And we have our landing gear. Now, you know, a couple other things here, a little rear landing gear, not sure what that is. That's probably to hold the main wing on, maybe, or should probably start on page 1. All right, what do we need? This holds on your horizontal stab, so that slides into place. Very nice. So guys, after you throw that elevator on, there's a little clevis in here. You want to connect that to the horn. So I don't know if you guys could see that in there, but just connect that, and then you're ready to put your rudder on. Slide that little rubber piece up, keep it nice and tight. You don't need that falling off while you're flying. You lose your rudder, that's one thing. You lose your elevator, you're not getting this down in one piece. 2 screws to hold that rudder on. One on the top, one on the bottom. You don't want to over tighten it, right? You want that rudder to move, so be cautious of that, guys. Little screw right there. Now, in case you can't see, again, it's nice and flush. They did that, so, I mean, you could probably see it from this angle. There's nothing sticking out there, but there actually is a little clevis, so you want to install that too, and that's what's going to give your rudder control. The easiest way to do that, push the rudder fully, that way it's sticking out, just like that. Give it a squeeze. Push that rubber piece over to hold it in place, just like that, guys. My hand inside is on the rudder. See that? Now, I do want to show you inside here. So before I put the wing on, pretty basic, man. You have an AR631 Plus, which is a smart receiver. This does have a smart load file, which I'll get into while I bind that up. But then we just have basic, what are they, A348 servos. So inside there, 2 servos, one for the elevator, one for the rudder. That's really it, man. Nice and easy. That's it, guys. 4 screws to hold on that main wing, nothing more. I'm gonna install the landing gear. And then we got to install some of these support cables for the wing, just like the full scale, and that's it. Ready to bind this thing up and see what it is about. See those 4 holes on the bottom? Just like that, that thing is screwed on and good to go. This gear's pretty heavy, man. It definitely feels durable. Now we have some white screws and some red screws, and the reason for that is you want to put the red with the red paint, the white or the silver with the silver paint. What's cool about these landing gear screws is that they come preset with a little bit of lock thread. So I like that they did that. Don't have to break out lock thread, guys. One of the things that comes loose, especially, you know, if you land anything like me, is gonna be the landing gear. So it's cool that they preload these things with a little bit of lock thread. You know, I'm definitely gonna invest in an electric screwdriver because this is driving me nuts. And maybe a set of magnetics, if you guys know of one. Leave the link down below. Your boy needs to upgrade his, I can't get this one screw and it's driving me nuts. I'm about to just leave it out. And it has nothing to do with the airplane. It has everything to do with my shaky hands and these stupid hex drivers that I'm using. Get these little reinforcements on. Let's do the top first. Let's see. 6 liter, 4 liter, 2 liter. These are named. Why are they named? Let's find out. Left top front. This is left top rear.
Many minutes later.
Oh, these are adjustable. I didn't see that. Guys, you gotta adjust these to the size. These have been driving me nuts for a little bit. I figured it out. These hooks, they don't actually hook like to the size. You want it all the way in the wing. So just like that. And then adjust the sizing. These are screws. You're gonna adjust the sizing based on, you know, the length that you need. So what I was trying to do was have them hooked like that, like exactly in the wing for size like that. And it just, the bend wasn't right. So that's what you do. You gotta stick it all the way in the wing. Don't make that mistake that I did. I was probably messing with this, I don't know, at least 15 minutes. Top is done. Bottom we come. Now guys, you see I have the instructions out here. This one confused me a little bit, but I kind of just did it my own way. Now, it tells you exactly how to route the bottom support struts with the landing gear. Now what you want to do, the middle one, which I need to move, goes to the middle, which makes sense, right? I had it to the front. That's typical me. But then the front and back, you know, here's what you got to do. So this one is left, bottom, rear. So we're going to do the bottom rear first. This little piece, this is the adjuster. Just take this off. Righty is actually loosey. So when you spin it right, this to the right, it comes off. Connect this inside the wheel, okay? Get that lined up, kind of where you're going to need it. And then this, you just want to shove it all the way in. So that's going to go like that. We're going to have this. Yep. So just shove this into the wing. And then connect this. And guys, pretty simple. Me messing around, not really reading instructions at first, takes some time, but I got it. I figured it out. And just like that, we have a plane almost ready to fly. Now here is the old UMX, and I just want you guys to notice the size difference. Just because it's only a meter wingspan doesn't mean this thing isn't big. I mean, just the volume of the fuselage alone. Like, this is a very big plane. Now it is 4S. So you can run a 4,000, anywhere from a 32 all the way up to a 5,000. I don't have any 4,000 Spectrums, but I might have some 5,000s. I have to check. But for the Maiden flight, this is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a 3,200 milliamp 4S pack. It's a 1,000 kV motor with a 70 amp ESC. All smart technology, so you guys are gonna have telemetry. Now, the next thing that I did wanna say is that this does have the smart load file. So if you're using an NX, or an IX radio, you do not need to program this. And that is what I'm loving about Spectrum. Now to open it up, just right here, it should be little magnets. I did not open this yet. We don't have to worry about that flying off in flight. There we go. Oh, that's why there's a little lip here. So you got to kind of push it back. Now what I did want to say right here, if you don't want to bind it while you have the wing off by pushing the button, up front in the nose right there is going to be a little bind plug. So I'm able to bind it right there. So what I'm going to do with you guys right now, while I'm turning my IX on, we're going to bind this thing up, and I'm going to show you the process of getting this, you know, ready to get to the field, how simple it really is. Bind plug is in. All you have to do, plug the battery in. Our receiver is going to go into bind mode. As soon as I hear that beeping, there it is. I'm going to hit bind. I'm going to hold bind here. It's initializing. Now, as soon as it binds up and this loads the packets, I should have something that says load the smart file. All I have to do is click it, and this thing is ready to fly exactly the way Horizon Hobby wants us to fly it. And there it is. So I'm going to hit load, confirm, and guys, you are ready to fly this RC airplane. Now let's go over everything and make sure everything is working. So what we should have, elevator's moving the right way, rudder's moving the right way. There's our aileron. Not gonna hit the throttle yet because it is in my face. I should also have dual rates set up. So let's just check this out here. I forget the way that they do it. All right, so there's our aileron dual rates. That's gonna be our F switch. So elevator. Elevator dual rate is gonna be the C switch. And then our rudder dual rate is going to be our, yeah, that one's not labeled. So G switch, I guess. I'm gonna take off everything in low rates. Now we also have safe select, which I'm gonna go over all of that at the field. I just wanna check the power of this thing real quick and see how she goes. That motor sounds different. This thing is going to rip. Let's get it to the field. Couple things I want to touch on before I even fly it. You know, the assembly might have looked somewhat, difficult. That was because I didn't read the instructions. These do go on easy. I hope me showing you made that a little bit simpler. But one thing that we do need to touch on, because as soon as this thing hits the runway, you guys are going to complain about it. These wheels are a very hard plastic. Now, that wasn't an oversight by E-flite. They actually designed it that way because when the wheels were too soft, the Gee Bees have a tendency to nose over. Now, if you're like, hey, you're a good pilot, you're not going to do it. Listen, even the best pilots with the bigger, gas radial engines on these RC models nose these things over. So they got rid of the soft tires. They made them hard, so it kind of skids on the runway is what they're telling me. Now, if you think you're a good pilot, you're not going to nose over. Pretty easy to change these when you guys get one yourself. It's just little like wheel collars. You could pop these wheels off and put softer ones on. But I mean, for me, happy that they designed it this way because I'm terrible at landing as it is. So with all that being said, let's get this battery in. Let's get this thing in the air. Guys, I did have 4000s, 4000 4S's. Now I do have 3200. I'm gonna see how it flies with this, what kind of flight time I get, and then I might try that 32. But since I have the 4000s, like I'm all about, flight time. We're not gonna be 3D in this thing. So I did add a little bit of oven shelf liner in there just to make my life.
Make it sticky.
Yeah, a little sticky stick action. Now, guys, I do have safe and AS3X set up to my gear switch. So let's go. I'll show you aileron. That is safe off, safe on. Now, when safe is on, like I said, bank limit. So, left. Well, that's actually a pretty far limit there, huh?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
You could lower that. We're going to try it out. But I'm taking off safe off. And we'll see how she goes. Official Maiden. Am I nervous? Not really. I'm not really nervous. I don't know. I had the UMX version. It flew really well, so.
You're flying at high rates, low rates, what?
I'm going up high rates.
High rate.
You know how I get down. Doesn't always mean it's a good thing, but taxis well. Let's do a control test. Oh, you see those?
Yeah, you're drifting on the ice.
No, it's not even that, which I said in the video already. What they did was they designed this with hard wheels. And the reason they did that, they tested this thing with soft wheels. And the Gee Bee is notorious when you're taking off and landing to nose over. So they went with the hard plastic so that it slides before it noses over.
Oh, cool.
So they want these planes to be, they're saying skill level 2 because safe in AS3X. So like beginner friendly, right? So, I mean, you put the soft wheels on, you take an extremely difficult plane to fly and yeah, it becomes an expert plane. So I already told the people, if you're flying on asphalt and it's loud and you think you're a great pilot, you can change these wheels. You can buy softer wheels.
At your own risk.
At your own risk. Let's go up on the mains and a light lift. I mean, right off the bat.
All right.
She feels, dude, I'm low on the power. CG is perfect. My hands are off right now. So 4000 is a sweet battery for this thing. Rates are a little high for what I like to fly at. Oh my God, she looks good, dude. Dude, I love the Gee Bee. I already asked Tom if we could FPV this. He's gonna look at it when he comes. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not, racing the race plane, guys, when it's 25 degrees out and you're running a LiPo, you really want to go half throttle for a little while. Warm the pack up. Get that pack nice and warm before you try to discharge it by punching that throttle. So just keep that in mind. And I'm getting a feel for it. Dude, she looks amazing.
Some nice pictures in the sun
All
there.
right, we'll come in speed pass real quick, and then I'm going to climb out. We'll check the vertical. So power's on, full power. Woo! And we'll climb it. I'll show you guys the roll rate.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dude, you hear the prop. Like, it almost sounds like it's hitting the moisture.
It's like ripping.
Yeah. Guys, this thing is sweet. This is what I want from E-flite right here, man. All right, we're going back loop.
Come on, stay in focus.
It's not staying in focus?
No, I got it. I had to
It's
zoom
all
out
right.
a little bit.
Look at this thing. Oh, my God.
Oh, there's the moon. Nice.
Nice moon in the back.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
power's off. Let's try a slide and go is what we'll call it with the GB since we got these hard wheels. Dude, I am, like, amazed at how easy this thing flies.
I'm too. I always thought this was a sketchy plane to fly.
It's so easy. Now, I like my elevator. I'm liking the rudder. I think I'm going to lower my aileron rates a little bit, maybe to like 80%. It's just kind of too much for me for the way I fly. I mean,
That's pretty quick.
yeah, I mean, it doesn't look that quick, but when you're coming into the turns, it's just like a little excessive for me.
You're running normal expo like 30%?
You know what's funny? They do, from the factory, they have dual rates set. Let me see. I think it was my F switch. Was that my elevator? No, that was the aileron. Because this has this smart load file, so we don't actually need to program anything.
Nice, easy.
I love that, dude. Now you will need some runway, or at least some space to slow it down.
Yeah,
This
no
thing-
flaps?
She glides good. Nah, the GB, I don't believe it had flaps in real life, man.
Ooh, scale.
Scale model right here.
No wind, land from either way.
My power is off.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna
gotta-
need some runway.
You're going to have to take off the power by the trees.
I'm not even trying to do full stop. What I'm trying to do is a touch and go. So there we go. We'll lose some momentum on that turn. Bring it down. There we go. Look at that. Dude, that thing comes in. Oof. Well, they hit it on the head. It didn't nose over. You see it sliding around?
Yeah, no.
Probably drift this thing.
I like that. Yeah. Oh, that's what you need to smoke, yeah. It's like a drift event.
Let's bring it. I want to check this battery quick.
Yeah.
Because I didn't set a timer. What I'll do is I'll set a timer. But you know why I didn't set a timer? Because this is a smart airplane, so it has the telemetry.
It'll
and
let
it
you
would have
know.
beeped if we were low on juice.
Nice.
So, I mean, we weren't for that whole flight, which is a good thing. But next flight, I'm going to set a timer. I'll set it to 4 minutes, and I can give you guys an exact kind of like, what a flight will be. I'm leaving my car running. All my batteries are in here for the day.
Oh, it's cold.
It is so cold. Guys, the newest Spectrum Smart Technology XPC 200. This thing is sweet. If you guys don't have one of these, it's a battery checker, servo checker, just fancy as can be. So let's see what we got. 3.93, 67%. So we still had juice
in this cold.
in this cold. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the dead one there. I got another 4,000 here. We're gonna set the timer for 4 minutes this time. And we'll see what kind of flight time we get. Let's check it out. Technical terms with time real quick.
Yeah.
Me and Sean were, because I have another plane that's very similar to this. With how big this fuselage is, right?
Yeah.
How big this cowling is. We're losing half the prop behind. Are you losing a lot of efficiency there?
No, you're not. It could be bigger for better efficiency, but most of the work of a prop is probably done in the outer half anyway.
Now, what if this was hollow and this dummy thing wasn't here? Would
No.
air be going in there messing it up?
No, you need to cool your battery. I mean, they've got quite a bit of opening in there. That's fine. That's just as long as there's some place for it to get out. And that's
Yep.
plenty of place to get out.
So majority of the prop efficiency comes in the
from
last couple-
50% of the span.
Ah,
Yeah. What's happening in here is basically just cool. In a full-scale aircraft, it's helping cooling the engine a little bit when it's running up on the ground. There are many full-scale aircraft that are told you don't wait on the ground. you will overheat. No matter
Got it.
how much, how little you do, you get in the air.
Get that air moving over you.
Yeah, especially big radials, because which are air cooled, obviously, and even a lot of the water cooled airplanes require moving forward. So you'll see the temperature rise in warbirds or airplanes of this era. You'll see the temperature rise, and it's like, look, we got to go, or I'm shutting down.
Get it up.
So yeah,
I got you.
So yeah, I mean, it looks nice. I mean, yeah.
I gotta be honest. The first flight's done. All I did was first flight. I had it on high rates. I didn't try safety or any of that stuff. Probably, I'm not just saying, it's probably one of the best E-flite flying planes to come out in probably the last 5 years. Wait till you fly this.
Yeah, cool.
It's literally like, how spot on was that?
It was awesome. I thought they were supposed to be.
I took off, no clicks of trim. I let go of the stick, and this thing was pin perfect. Technical terms what Tom has done. I want to fly real quick with safe on, show you guys a quick safe demonstration. Then I'm going to pass it to Tom. Tom's going to do the stall testing, because if I do it, this is going to turn into packing foam. And I don't have anything to ship to people right now. There we go. Safe is on.
Safe is on.
Let's get her up. Up on the mains. And a light lift. Guys, for me to take off a Gee Bee that easy says a lot about the plane. Now, I'm going to get it up a little high. And I'm going full left. All right, so the bank, Sean, it's not as much as we thought.
No.
So that's full left.
Probably about 30 degrees.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then you let go, levels out. Full, let's go full right. Let go, levels out. Now, guys, I'm shutting safe off. Here's what I want to show you guys. I say it all the time, progressive airplanes. We're going to go inverted. You lose an orientation, hit it, back to level. That's what safe's good for, man. So don't always think the gyros are bad. I'm inverted, hit it, back to level. Now I'm gonna land it with safe on, then we're gonna pass this thing to Tom. Tom's gonna put it through its paces, stall test it, see what it's about. We're gonna go far out. Tom, this thing, throttle's been off. This thing doesn't really slow down.
Wow. Surprising with the big radial cowl. Yeah, you're right.
Ooh,
It's not like it's heavy either.
nice.
I tell you what, it is easy to land. All right, safe is off. And she's skidding, hang on.
Just needed a touch of right rudder. That was safe off takeoff.
Safe off, yep.
Safe off takeoff.
If you hit the moon, you get $10.
Yeah. All right, there's no wind, so it really doesn't matter which way I do the stalls.
Nope.
But I'm going to try and do them right in front of you. Okay, power's back to about a quarter. I'm going to pull the nose up, power on stall, and it's back, it's back, it's back. It's just kind of mushing a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't really break hard.
No, let me try that again.
So that was what, quarter throttle?
Probably about a quarter throttle. And do it again. Pull the nose up, pull the nose up, pull the nose up, pull the nose up, and just a soft brake. Very soft, very nice.
Recovers easy.
How do you find out elevator limit at slow speed?
Yeah, it doesn't mean right now whatever elevator he's got is not enough to really deep stall the airplane.
It's at 100. It's at 100.
All right. Well, I don't know what that is. I go look at it on the ground, but let me try it again. I'm gonna.
Just do one more, because I don't want you to actually feel it. I want you to hit it high speed and tell me your honest opinions of how it flies.
Here we go. All right, try it. This is power, completely power off. Stick is all the way back. Stick is all the way back. Yeah, I just don't have the tail power.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that and the AS3X is probably working pretty well at this. Here's high-speed flight.
What do you think of how she fly?
Oh, beautiful.
That's what
beautiful.
It flies so good.
Oh, yeah.
And it looks so cool, man.
It does. I mean, carving these turns like the full-scale racer did during the races in the 1930s. It just needs a little bit of rudder, proverse rudder, what we call it, in the direction of the turn to help the turn. But, they turned mostly to the left.
This was a deadly plane, though, right?
Yes, it was. It almost killed Jimmy Doolittle, I believe.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Let's not talk. Tom, I want you to climb as close to us as possible. I'm hoping the camera's catching some of that sound. Is it moisture in the air?
It might be. I don't know what the pitch. I haven't even pictured that properly.
Let's not talk. I just want people to hear it. Let's climb out. Nah, didn't do it that time.
There it is. There it is.
It sounds like somebody's
That's
ripping.
full throttle.
It sounds like someone's ripping a piece of loose leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be that the prop is stalling because I'm at full throttle. I'm not moving all that fast. I don't know what the diameter and pitch is on this airplane just yet. The prop could be stalled. I would imagine it's a pretty deep pitch prop, so it would go fast like a racer. Yeah. Yeah. Prop is stalled.
So now if you do a dive, will it do that?
Probably not.
Right, because it's grabbing enough air with the speed.
Yeah. No,
What's your timer at?
I can't see it.
Tom always has so much fun with these.
24
Left?
going down.
Yeah.
You must have it on throttle or something because it's not.
25 over throttle.
Yeah, okay.
25% over throttle. Anything over that really doesn't matter,
Let
right?
me do low speed. I've done high speed. Looks real good.
It does. I'm like a big fan right now. When I had the UMX, like it was everything for me. Now they made this.
Yeah.
Please don't break my airplane.
All right, I'm going to come in from the west.
All right, guys, this is where you comment. Who had a better land, me or Tom? Pressure is on. Pressure is on. Tell you what, he's definitely slower than I was.
Oh, I stalled it.
Well, I tell you
Stalled
what,
it just as I touched down.
you definitely won on where you landed.
Yeah.
I was drifting this thing like it was a RC car.
But it's nice that the stall is straightforward and pretty level.
What do you
Those make
think?
a lot of noise.
What do you think?
Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, I've
Flies
never
great, don't it?
flown anything but the UMX.
Yeah.
I've seen guys scratch build these airplanes years and years ago, long before we had good gyros and any of that AS3X stuff. And they flew okay, but it took a talented pilot to fly a
Yeah.
scratch build Gee Bee racer.
That's what I mean. They were known to nose over. I'm hoping
Yep.
I can find a video of one nosing over, but yeah, no, I'm liking it, man.
what they're listing it as.
So that's what was happening. That's
Yeah.
that sound. Was
Yeah,
the prop stalling?
proper stall.
Because it tweaks for speed.
Yeah, it's tweaked for speed.
It's like climbing out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds cool though. It was like
When you can see, when you look down on a prop and you can see quite a bit of the bottom of the prop,
Yeah.
all the way out.
Twist.
Yeah, it means the twist is pretty aggressive.
1000 kV motor. I think it's powered right.
Yeah,
I think it's 70 amp
obviously
ESC.
they've done their homework. They've done some compromises of speed versus climb versus prop efficiency, but obviously the full scale aircraft, the scale prop was probably about that.
Oh, was it that much bigger?
Oh yeah, it was a lot.
You know we're gonna have to mess with this then.
Yeah, you need to go to a lower KV prop and get a little bit larger diameter. Maybe another inch would look a little more scale or something.
Inch on each side?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so 2 inches in diameter, but you have to go a much lower KV motor and
Much lower, like what? Like 650 or 510?
What is this now?
It's 1000.
it's 1,000. Yeah, you probably have to go to around 750.
750.
Yeah, probably get down around 750.
Yeah, I'm
and
not doing that.
another inch, 2 inches in diameter, and a real aggressive pitch on that one too. And
I think
you
it
get a
just.
little more efficiency outside the cowl.
I'll be honest. I think
But
it just flies too good to mess
does.
with. What about FPV? What do you think? You think you'll be able to shove something there or not?
Nose.
Well,
The weight is going to be the issue.
the weight's going to be the issue,
Well, I
but
guess-
it would fit.
You could run a 5000, just go bigger battery,
Yeah,
even
Yeah.
at the CG.
yeah.
But
It's possible. I mean, I'd have to chew out the foam in the back here because to get the camera I want, or make a special unit with
He's a madman,
down
bro.
on the ground.
Would you be able to fit a gimbal in there, you think?
Yeah, the tiny camera, the little 14 millimeter camera,
Yep.
on just that's infinitely doable. If
I
I
don't
can
know.
do the SR-71, I can do that.
I don't know. It is though. It's just how heavy is the like? Let's say you do
Well, look,
just pan.
CG is here, so for every ounce I put here,
Yep.
I would probably have to put 4 times as much in the front. Now, if I went to a specific FPV system. The lightest weight one I could find digital, which is probably the one that you just got. That
Plenty of room to add lead if you need to.
Avatar.
The Walksmail Mini, the Nano camera, and the smallest, and just put a heat sink on it. I'd probably less than 2 ounces total weight. Right, even with the servo, I'd even get a smaller servo. But
2 ounces. So how much heavier is it?
I might have to put as much as 8 ounces.
How much
more
heavier is a
ahead of
5000?
Yeah, but it's not far enough forward. I would want to get it as far forward as I can, get it up in this tunnel somewhere.
Because I mean, I guess by the back of this battery, you're pretty much on the CG mark. So yeah, I get.
I still
Plenty
think
of
it's
room for lead
doable.
there.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually. I saw one company They actually molded a piece of lead. They shouldn't have, because they're not supposed to bring lead in the United States. But they actually molded lead to the inside of the dummy engines, and they put like three of the dummy engines in the backside with lead.
FPV, maybe FPV.
I think so.
They gotta let us.
I think it's worth doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom always does. If it flies good, he's like FPV. Just like that, I do think that E-flite made another winner, guys. I really like this thing. We just came to the conclusion we are gonna FPV it, but not this one. I like this too much to allow Tom to cut into it, so I'm keeping this one to fly just the way it is. And when these officially release, I'm just gonna buy Tom one. Tom does a lot for me, so I like paying people back. So I'm just gonna buy him one, give it to it. He's gonna be able to FPV it, and then you're gonna see these things flying in pattern. We'll see if Tom could chase me. You guys know I have that smoke system, the pyro trigger. I might even add smoke to this, so make sure you guys stay tuned. The review is done, but that doesn't mean the content with this GB is done. We're gonna have a lot of fun stuff coming. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.